Set him free. How the monk has not violated an imperial law. If the Inquisition wants him so badly, they can catch him on their own. You tell Sister Jan that regardless of the situation, legal actions is required, and legal action takes time. Then make haste, Your Honor. When it comes to protecting the faith, my order will brook no delay. The Inquisitor leaves your office clearly displeased. You are left alone in your office with Father Mark. He is still as calm as before, eyeing you, waiting for you to speak. You admit that Mark, as a priest, has not violated any imperial law with his sermon, and you are no inquisitor, and thus not qualified to judge the truth or falsehood of his teachings. You are demonstrating a will of your own, my friend. Well done, Your Honor. This is your first step toward freedom. Yours, not mine. Your fellow judges won't understand your decision, but you mustn't let that cloud your judgment. Handing me over to the Inquisition would spark far more than a single fire. The Inquisitors would gladly break every imperial law you have. You have protected the authority of the prefecture. Well done. Although I can't say you will be free of the predicament anytime soon. But then again, I'm sure one of my many patrons will be happy to soften the blow with the helping of earthly boons. But we have a more pressing matter to discuss right now, don't we? You summon Captain Linnet once again and give him your instructions. Father Mark is to be taken to the prefecture jail and mysteriously disappear from his cell during the changing of the guard at night. You will close the case before then, so there will be no need for a manhunt. Lena chuckles knowingly and sets off to follow his orders. You fill out the necessary paperwork. No violation of imperial law found. Case closed. You write, then file the aborted case against Father Mark away in a box. The Inquisition learns of this only days later. Sister Jan burst into your office beside herself with rage. You call yourself a judge after all? After this, Sir Brante? How dare you defy the Inquisition? Protecting a heretic like Father Mark shows you of the fool and apostate you truly are. We had him, but thanks to you, the Markian heresy will continue poisoning the souls of those whose faith is weak. Hundreds and hundreds will follow Father Mark to the foot of the pillar in the hereafter. You will be responsible for their eternal torment, Sir Brante. And rest assured, the Inquisition will not forget this. You return home exhausted by a long day of threats and accusations. What awaits you back home, however, is a pleasant surprise. A treasure trove of fine wine straight from the cell of Cassius, Patriarch of Magra. Your servants tell you the wine came with a letter. So Brante, please enjoy this wine. Savor your earthly life before the twins snatch it away as well. Schism. So, moderate means perfect. This event is a consequence of previous sections. Remy Elverment made a deal. Another day of work at the prefecture is winding down. After hours of paper work, your fingers are cramped, your visions blurred. Today you must finish incorporating the new decrees of the Great Imperial Council into the Magna Code of Law. The document will then be sent to the overseer. A knock at the door distracts you. The visitor is someone you were not expecting to see. Mayor Egmont enters your office. He is the wealthiest man in Magra, the owner of the silver mines and the leader of the wealthy commoners' party in the Lesser Quorum. He wears a high-priced frock coat made of light gray fabric. He wears no jewelry, but his coat is richly embroidered, the most luxury a commoner can ever afford. Egmont offers you a broad, sun-tanned hand. It is hard to work weary and eternally closed. This is a man who has earned his fortune with the sweat of his brow. Good afternoon, Judge Brante. We met recently about that newspaper business, but today I need to discuss a different matter with you. I came to talk to you on behalf of the manufacturers of Magra. As you know, the principal source of income in the province is the silver mines. Our mines provide silver for the sacramental rites conducted in temples all over the empire. But the upper vein of ore is nearly exhausted. We need to process new deposits that are lower down. That's where trouble with the law comes into play. In order to get to the deeper layers of ore, we need gunpowder, but a decree from Great Imperial Council has forbidden common people from using it. Back in the capital, they're afraid we'll turn that gunpowder into a weapon. But this restriction will harm not only the manufacturers and the miners, but the province as a whole. The silver trade will decline, we won't have enough money to buy grain, and soon even the nobility will be impoverished. I know that you, the judges of prefecture, are the ones who interpret the decrees from the capital. So I implore you, Sir Brante, to come to the aid of the honest tradesmen of Magra. Pass an, amend- Pass an amendment allowing the use of gunpowder in the silver mines. You give Egmont a speculative glance and ask him why he has asked you specifically for help. I've been following your decisions for quite some time, Your Honor. They give me hope. I don't agree with you on everything, but we seem to see eye to eye on the essentials. The common estate needs to get real rights. It's the only way for our province and for the empire as a whole. Sure, Prefect Alborna has proclaimed as much himself, but unfortunately he's a nobleman of the sword first and foremost. He's bound by the blood tide, by the power over the sea and the Erknen, so all his undertakings are doomed to failure. If you, Sir Brandon, truly care for the people, you need some powerful allies among the lowborn. Allies like me. Do this for me, and together we'll change the fate of Magra. Egmont extends his hand, hope in his eyes. You take your time before answering, weighing his words carefully. And you can agree to pass an amendment allowing the use of gunpowder in mines, or you refuse Egmont. The imperial decree will be implemented as is. So what will you do?